Right. One more thing I'd like to show you here is, let me see. Yeah, correct. जैसे मान लो कि तुम CMD में हो and you are using Python in interactive mode. तो कभी कभी क्या प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है? At times what may happen कि तुमने लिखा print hi and then let's say in a haste you forget to put the closing parenthesis. ठीक है, ये जो डालते हैं नॉर्मली, ठीक है, वो डालना भूल गए. लेट्स से इफ यू फॉरगेट दैट एंड यू प्रेस एंटर, नाउ यू विल सी कि कुछ भी लिखोगे वो एरर डाल देगा. ठीक है, या नहीं तो इफ यू आर राइटिंग दिस वो 3 डॉट्स आ जाते हैं. 3 डॉट्स मींस दैट योर कमांड इज नॉट येट कंप्लीट, इट इज वेटिंग फॉर यू टू कंप्लीट द कमांड. ठीक है, so either you make, in order to come out of that situation, either you put the missing part, that is the closing brace, and then you press enter, or कुछ भी एरर कर दो जानबूझ के. ठीक है, it will come out. तो उस तरह के केसेस का मैंने थोड़ा बता दिया था, कुछ शिवम पूछ रहा था रात में, उससे रिलेटेड है. ओके, so hope that is clear. This 3 dots after the command means you have forgotten something to close the command, or the command is still incomplete and Python is expecting you to write the other part of the command. ठीक है, तो उस तरह के केसेस होते हैं. ठीक, तो there is another shortcut. अगर डायरेक्ट बाहर निकलना चाहते हो तो let's say तुमने प्रेस किया, 3 dots appear, that means your command is incomplete. You can also press Ctrl plus C. That will interrupt and that will close this command. ठीक है, कीबोर्ड इंटरप्ट करके मैसेज आएगा और वो कमांड एग्जीक्यूशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा विदाउट एनी फर्दर एक्शन. ओके, तो ये छोटी छोटी बातें हैं जो तुम लोगों को पता होनी चाहिए. These small things you should know. Right. So all is good so far. अभी तक जितना पढ़ा है हम लोग, I think we are, this is class 14, right?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
So how is the classes going so far? अभी तक कैसा चल रहा है? Anyone having any difficulty? Am I rushing through? नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कुछ? देखो, एक चीज मैं बताता हूँ. Respecting teacher is very good, but not having courage to tell the teacher that सर मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, आप अच्छा नहीं पढ़ा पा रहे हो, that is very bad. ठीक है, तो have some courage. अरे बोलो कि सर नहीं समझ में आया, या so for some reason I am not able to understand your teaching when compared to others. ये सब बातें बोलने में डरना नहीं चाहिए तुम्हें, because you should be very selfish when it comes to learning. ठीक है, if you are telling someone that you don't understand, that doesn't mean you are disrespecting the person. Okay, so have the courage, be very blunt when it comes to the concepts and the fundamentals. नहीं समझ में आया, बोलो कि सर आप नहीं समझा पाए. That's, I won't take it as offensive. Okay, ठीक है. So I hope उस तरह का केस अभी तक किसी को नहीं है तो बता सकते हैं.
No sir.
Okay, good. So Tejas and Rolwin and I forgot Nanika. Yes.
Yes,
कैसा चल रहा है आप लोगों का प्रोग्रेस? How is it going? Are you able to follow me?
yes sir.
Yes sir.
Okay. Great. ठीक है. So today we are going to learn some of the very key concepts. इसके बाद हम लोग प्रिंट के वर्ल्ड से बाहर आ जाएंगे. You will get some enhanced capabilities. Hopefully देखते हैं. तब उसके बाद मैं रियल प्रोग्रामिंग असाइनमेंट्स दूंगा and you will enjoy it.
Sir, mathematical operators, well, that's it.
हाँ, मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेटर्स उतने ही हैं जो हमारे काम के हैं. व्हाट यू नीड टू नो द मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज्ड मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेटर्स, रादर दे आर नोन एज अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेटर्स. इफ यू use the more proper term, they are properly known as arithmetic operators.
Okay.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, great.
Sir,
Yeah.
so could you please show an example of modulus operator and integer division?
Modulus operator and integer division. Okay. Modulus operator.
Sir, integer division will give the question and modulus will give the remainder.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
the difference. Okay, sir.
No, he wants the execution maybe. ठीक है. देखो, modulus operator will be like, what will be the answer of, tell me, 15 mod 6? When you divide 15 by 6, what will be the remainder?
3, sir.
3, sir.
3. Okay.
3,
When you
sir.
divide 6 by 15, what will be the remainder?
0.
0.
0. Last class में देखा था हमने.
6.
Yes, sir. 0.
6.
अरे रिवाइज करो, ऐसे बोलना नहीं है.
6, sir.
6, sir. 15.
6 करेक्ट. ये ऐसे करते हैं ना हम लोग. 6 when divisor is less than dividend, तो 6 नो सॉरी उल्टा लिख दिया मैंने.
सर 3 आंसर आएगा ना सर.
15 zeros are 0 and the remainder is 6. Okay, 0 times इसका quotient होगा and remainder will be 15 multiplied by 0 gives you 0 na, so answer will be 6.
Sir, the answer will be like 0.0 or only 0. It's like that.
Remainder division में ये this is known as remainder, right?
नहीं सर वो नहीं बोल रहा. जो आउटपुट जैसे 15 डिवाइड बाय 6 3 आया वजह 3 आउटपुट स्क्रीन पे 3 लिखेगा 3.0 दिखेगा. वैसे पॉइंट लगेगा या
नहीं? पॉइंट नहीं लगेगा. we'll see that. चलो देख लेते हैं.
लेकिन सर दूसरे क्वेश्चन में पॉइंट आता है कभी कभी.
वो डिवीजन में आता है. and in mod क्या था 6. वन टाइम ये प्रेस करेंगे and another time 6 mod 15. ठीक है. However, if you do something like 6 by 15, स्पेस दे भी सकते हो, नहीं भी दे सकते हो, between operands and operators. Even 18 by 6 भी करोगे तो you will see 3.0. In case of division operator, answer will always be in you can say real numbers. Okay. Multiplication के केस में if one of the operands is in yes real numbers, then only it will give you answer in real numbers. Else will give you as integers. ठीक है. कुछ बिहेवियर्स है, थोड़ा याद रखना. ओके. मॉड्यूलस इवन सी इंटीजर डिवीजन में क्या होता है? you can say 3 2 1 क्वेश्चन देता है. Zero.
सर मतलब सर it depends on us in which format we want output.
No, where? It's not depending on us. Its behavior is fixed. Which case you are confused? देखो, just follow
the
me.
integer division and the normal division.
Integer division and normal division. नहीं. Integer division will always give answer as integers. नाम ही है integer division. The quotient will always be integers. देखो, जब divide करते हो, when you divide any number by any number, let's say if I write this will be 6. Let's say if I write 15 by 6, what will be the quotient?
2.5.
0.5 छोड़ दो. We don't have to convert it into real number. अच्छा.
2, sir.
Sorry, I meant this one. Okay. हाँ, उस केस में he was correct. 2.5. Now, what will be the quotient part? Quotient क्या है? This is quotient. Quotient, and this is remainder. ठीक है. So when I am asking 15 by 6, तो देखोगे रिमाइंडर विल बी 3 एंड क्वोशिएंट विल बी
2.
2. When you write 6 by 15,
0.
0 times. Okay.
Sir, only 15 by 6 is what, sir?
Sorry.
15 1/6.
15 1 slash 6.
by
That is
6.
normal division. Then it will go on to find the real answer or real form. फिर वो complete answer देगा. Then you will get as let's say 0. तब तो वो full division type का करेगा वो. If division is there, this will give you answer as
ठीक है सर.
6. अब यहाँ पे फिर तुम्हारा 6 0 हो जाएगा 0.4, तो उस तरह का आंसर आ जाएगा. In that case, if you write 6 by 15, if I am not correct or wrong, then it will be 0.4.
So what if we want to find out the value of irrational numbers?
उस पे बाद में आएंगे, उस पे अभी नहीं जाओ. Don't confuse yourself.
Okay.
ठीक है. Irrational numbers, complex numbers. Mathematics में complex number has started. 3 plus 5y ऐसा करके कुछ. No.
It will start.
Nice, sir.
Complex numbers also you can handle in Python. वो हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे.
Okay.
उस सब पे just understand अभी जो basics है. Right. अब इसके बाद we will start with something known as small programs. ठीक है, छोटा छोटा programs we will see. So let's say my question is write a program to find the sum of 3 and 5. अब बताओ क्या करेंगे.
Print
Sir,
3
we need to
plus 5.
print, sir.
हाँ, write a program to, let's say मैं इसको थोड़ा और correctly phrase कर देता हूँ, to display the sum of 3 and 5.
Sir, print
Print
3 plus 5.
Comma 3
Sir.
plus 5. Comma.
Yeah. हाँ बताओ, tell me.
3 5 in bracket.
So we'll write something like print. Make sure P is not capital. Python is case sensitive. 3 plus 5. This will be the answer. Now, ये तो clear है ना? ये तो बहुत simple है. Everyone, किसी को doubt है तो बताना. Don't keep quiet.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. Okay. Now, next question. Now, in this, I am taking the above question as the reference, or rather within the same question I'll write can you point out some you can say disadvantages of the above program? Yes. Anyone? You may raise your hand one by one. Let's see. जो print 3 plus 5 किया था, उसमें any disadvantage is there? You can raise your hand if you have your answers. Let's see.
Again.
Yeah, पृथ्वीराज बताइए.
Sir, we cannot write more than one program.
More than one program means थोड़ा सा उसको elaborate करोगे? Will you elaborate a bit?
Only we can write one by one, like print 3 plus 5. We cannot write more than that or more
More than
program.
that means different versions उसका नहीं use कर सकते हैं. 7 plus 2 नहीं use कर सकते हैं. Do you mean that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Sir,
Yeah. Anyone else?
can we in this can Sir, in this we can perform only one operation at a time.
Yeah, we can perform one operation, one type of rather computation at a time. ठीक है, that is one of the drawbacks. That means, correct? What we mean here is this program is not generic. इसका ड्रॉबैक क्या है? Above program is not generic in nature. Generic in nature. That means it will always find the sum of 3 and 5. ठीक है? And not any other pair of numbers. And not.
Sir, why should it find other pair of numbers? We have only displayed as 3 and 5.
नहीं, that is, don't go by the question, but I am talking about the limitation of this program. इस तरह का approach का. I am talking about your answer will be correct if the question is this and if you write this. But we generally don't write any such इस तरह का program का ज़्यादा utility नहीं ना होगा. What will you do with the result? Every time 3 plus 5 दिखाएगा वो. So it will be better to have a generic version जहाँ पे we can find the sum of any two numbers of our choice. So that is the limitation, rather disadvantage बोलो या limitation.
We can find in this too.
You will again have to change it. Every time you will have to open the script and you will have to modify the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want that to happen. Can I write where I am going to is, can I write a program which will ask me, tell me what number you want, first number and second number, without any making changes every time in the program.
मतलब सर जो यूजर इनपुट करे उसका आंसर चाहिए.
Yeah, correct. What we are expecting is we want, without making change in the program, every time I run the program, just a minute. Okay, every time I run this program, it should ask me a new pair of number and then it should find the sum. ठीक है? Also, there is another disadvantage of this approach. क्या है? When in industries, if you are writing some very big programs, ठीक है? जिसमें big programs in terms of the number of lines. So let's say your program is of 250 lines, and somewhere in the line number, you can say line number 50 में, ये line number 50 में कहीं पे ऐसा लिखा हुआ है. And you need this result again in line number 220. तो क्या होगा? फिर से ये ऑपरेशन करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? That means there is no mechanism to save the result of any computation, so that it can be used, the result can be used further down in the program. ये तो बस प्रिंट हो गया ना, कहीं पे सेव थोड़ी हुआ 8. Did you save 8 anywhere? No, it just displayed on the screen and vanished. So if you need to use it again, then again you will have to write 3 plus 5. Okay. So there is no mechanism to save the result of the expression to be used, so that it can be used in the later part of the program, so that it may be used.
Understand the first point.
You did not understand the first point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, welcome to that. in the same program. Okay, follow me. What I said, let's say we are writing a program. Oh, I did a mistake. क्या mistake हुआ? Anyone?
Dot py.
Sir.
Dot py नहीं था.
Dot py.
So it took it as text file. Print
Not
3 plus 5. Okay. Now, very good. I'll go to that location. I'll come out of the interactive mode. I'll go to the location where I have saved my file. Okay. Now, I'll run Python. देखोगे, your answer is coming as 8. Now, if I tell you, now find the sum of 10 plus 20, what you will have to do again? In the same program, we'll go and we'll change to 10 and 20, save it, come back, run again. फिर मैं बोलूं कि 30 plus 70 करो. So what you will do? 30 plus 70. थोड़ा inconvenient हो रहा है ना? Every time you have to go back and change. So what I say is, what I meant is, can we write a program which will be in generic nature, where you will not have to modify the program every time to get a new result of a new pair of numbers. So don't go into my explanation. I'll just write what I mean. ठीक है, अभी समझने की कोशिश मत करना. It's because you are not understanding. मैं ये बता रहा हूँ. I'll explain कि मैं ऐसा क्यों लिख रहा हूँ, but okay, let's say कुछ मैंने लिखा प्रोग्राम, forget about the code. अब बताओ, पहले वाला प्रोग्राम बेटर था जहां पे तुम्हें हर बार नंबर चेंज करना पड़ रहा था वो आफ्टर ओपनिंग द प्रोग्राम, और दिस प्रोग्राम इज बेटर. Enter the first number 3, next number 5. Second time I need another pair of numbers. Enter the first number 30, second number 70. Tell me which of the
This is more convenient.
This is more
Second one.
convenient because you every time you don't need to go back into the script, change the numbers and then see the result, right? Are you
Yes, sir.
understanding what I meant by the first program, that it was not generic in nature? Every time you have to manually go inside the program and change it.
Yes, sir.
Everyone clear hai what I meant?
Yes, sir.
Anyone doubt, you may let me know. Pooja, Ruchika,
Understood.
Vijay. Vijay का क्या हुआ? Mic is not working. At least you can type Vijay ताकि मैं समझ पाऊँ. Okay. ठीक है. Now we'll come back. So ये problem है. Above program is not generic in nature and it will always find the sum of 3 and 5 and not any other pair. तो generic नहीं है मतलब क्या? It's always good to design programs which are generic, which will work in all circumstances and not in any one specific circumstance. Here by generic I mean that. ठीक है? You should write a software which should serve in or which should give you results in most of the circumstances and not only in one specific circumstance. Then तो वो बिकेगा ही नहीं प्रोडक्ट तुम्हारा. If you design one product for only one person and not in like people in mass in the market, तब तो nobody will buy your software. ठीक है? So that is what I would try to explain. What I'll do is I'll revert this program. मैं इसको पीछे आ जाता हूँ. I'll save it this way. We'll gradually move. वो क्या लिखा था मैंने, वो कैसे हुआ, I will come to that. Don't worry, मैं पूरा समझाऊंगा. Okay. Now, अब ये प्रॉब्लम हमें समझ में आ गया. So above issue needs to be addressed. So we can write, so above issues need to be addressed.
Only these two issues.
तो ये तो इनकन्वीनियंट है ना, ये बहुत बड़ा इशू है. Let's say you have become a very good software engineer or you have written some piece of software which is not generic. That means it works only for me. ठीक है? तो अब तुमने उस पे 2-3 साल लगा के कुछ बहुत बड़ा सॉफ्टवेयर लिखा होगा. You might have spent 2-3 years of your life and you might have spared so much money and resources and your time, और फिर पता चला वो बिका ही नहीं. It was not sold because your program was not generic. It was not serving the purpose of common people at large. ठीक है? तो वो बहुत बड़ा इशू है, वो बिकेगा ही नहीं.
Yes.
ठीक है? And saving the result also is one of the challenges. अगर सेकेंड इशू भी नहीं है, आगे जाके सेव नहीं कर पाओगे, ठीक है, तो in that case also your program will not be that efficient. अब ये दो इशू को हम लोग देखते हैं कि रिजॉल्व कैसे कर पाएंगे.
Okay.
ठीक है? But I'll write something here. But before we go to resolution, let us learn something about memory of computer. Memory of computer. Right. चलो, अब हम लोग प्रोग्रामिंग को थोड़ा सा ब्रेक देंगे because this resolution का understanding is based on the memory of the computer. Therefore, I will take this topic now. And then when we complete this part, we will again come back to this problem and we'll solve it. Okay. So next page. So
टीम्स पे एक ऑप्शन मीटिंग नोट्स है, मतलब सर वो करता क्या है?
वो करता क्या है? मीटिंग शुरू होने से पहले I can note down some areas which you will also see and I will also see so that we don't miss out any point while discussing. ठीक है? जब बहुत बड़ा हाई प्रोफाइल मीटिंग होता है ना ऑफिसेज में, कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में, सो इट्स सॉर्ट ऑफ एजेंडा और चेकलिस्ट कि ये टॉपिक्स अभी कवर करना है डिस्कशन में. डायरेक्ट आके बैठ जाओगे तो लेट्स से तुम 12 to 15 और 10 to 15 टॉपिक्स आर टू बी टेकन अप. अब कोई किसी ने लिख के नहीं रखा है तो हो सकता है 5-10 टॉपिक्स यू में डिस्कस एंड 4-5 यू में फॉरगेट. तो इट्स जस्ट अ सॉर्ट ऑफ चेकलिस्ट यू कैन प्रिपेयर कि ओके वी हैव डिस्कस्ड दिस, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड दिस, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड दिस, या भूल भी जाओगे तो याद आ जाएगा उसको देख के. So that notes you can make ready before the meeting itself. Okay.
Where, sir?
Teams में है. We'll explore it later. अभी आ जाओ इधर.
Okay.
Okay. Memory of computer. So, will anyone like to help me out here? How many types of memory are there in the computer?
Sir, 2.
RAM and ROM.
RAM,
Two
ROM.
memories.
ROM.
What are those two types of memories?
Random
RAM.
access memory.
Read-only memory.
Read only.
Read only memory.
Okay. ये क्या भेज रहे हो तेजस? अरे तेजस, पहले फर्स्ट यू हैव टू गो इनटू इंटरैक्टिव मोड. पहले इंटरैक्टिव पाइथन में तुम गए कहाँ हो? यू आर स्टिल इन द इन योर कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट. वो सी विंडोज पे ही हो अभी. Go into the Python by typing Python or py, whatever works in your computer. Windows won't understand the language of Python. Python software.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, before this primary memory and secondary memory.
Yeah, correct. पढ़ के नहीं ना आए हो कहीं से?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Good. So computer's memory can be classified into two types. Okay. First is primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also known as the main memory of the computer. ठीक है? This primary memory is further classified into two types. ठीक है? They are volatile and
Non-volatile.
non-volatile. Okay. Secondary memory का कोई further classification नहीं है. Volatile memory का example is
RAM.
RAM जिसका full form होता है
Random access memory.
Random access memory. Okay. And then non-volatile का example है ROM. इसका मतलब है read only memory. Okay. Read only memory. Secondary memory का example है
Hard disk.
Pen drives.
This has got no further types. Example is बहुत सारे हैं.
Memory card.
SSD.
HDD. What is HDD?
Hard drive disk.
Hard disk drive.
Hard disk.
Then you have pen drive.
SSD.
SSD is the type of hard disk. Okay. फिर बहुत सारा चीज हो सकता है तुम्हारा मैग्नेटिक टेप्स.
मेमोरी कार्ड.
Yeah, memory card. कभी कभी पेन ड्राइव के तरह फ्लैश ड्राइव्स भी सुनोगे. Then you have compact discs, CDs and DVDs. ठीक है?
फ्लॉपी डिस्क
फ्लॉपी डिस्क हाँ अब तो यूज नहीं होता बट लेट्स से
है.
फ्लॉपी डिस्क आई रिमेम्बर यूजिंग इट. वो छोटा सा आता था, उसका स्पेस था. इट वाज अराउंड द वेरी फर्स्ट कंप्यूटर आई हैड इन 1999 के अराउंड आई गेस 98 99 मे बी बिफोर योर बर्थ. उस समय यूज करते थे. तो फ्लॉपी डिस्क का स्पेस जो आता था one was a smaller size that was around 1.44 MB. ठीक है. और एक थोड़ा उससे बड़ा आता था, उसका 3 या 4 MB कुछ ऐसा होता था, 3 या 4 MB या 2.5 MB ऐसा ही कुछ. तो उसमें मैं गेम खेलता था. वो प्रिंस ऑफ पर्सिया आता था एक 2D, वो खेलता था उसमें. Anyways, we'll come back. So these are the different types of memories. तो अभी I have not explained anything. We will take up one by one. Now, next page. Let me tell you one thing. Computer अच्छा, we'll first explain primary memory. Primary memory. ठीक है? So primary memory में the first type is RAM. पहले ROM लेते हैं.
volatile, non-volatile.
नहीं, उस पे बाद में आएंगे. First understand the purpose of them. And then you have RAM. So ROM, read only memory का purpose क्या है? ठीक है? It has persistent data. Okay. इसके फीचर्स हैं. It has persistent data. That means data is not lost even if you shut down, which is also known as hard boot or restart. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? कोल्ड बूट बोलते हैं शायद. These terms are not important. मैं लिखते जाता हूं, कभी कभी दिख जाता है बुक्स में. ओके. Cold boot. Data is not lost even if you shut down hard boot or restart cold boot your computer. ठीक है? This property is known as non-volatility. Non-volatility का मतलब क्या? It is a type of memory. ठीक है? Of course, it is a type of memory. More particularly, it is a type of main memory or the primary memory of the computer. Okay. So it is a type of primary memory of the computer where data is retained. That is not lost even if you restart the computer, if you shut down the computer, तो data उसमें रहता ही है. It is never lost. Never मतलब क्या? It is not lost upon restarting or shutting down the system. ठीक है? Why it is used? It helps computer to boot. Boot का मतलब क्या? Startup. ठीक है? So what happens is when you start your computer wakes up like a zombie. A zombie की तरह बोल सकते हो. That means or a person who has forgotten everything. Every time you restart your computer will wake up like clean slate. कुछ नहीं है उसके पास knowledge. ठीक है? It does not know who it is. It does not know what it has to do. It does not know what functions it can perform. Okay? So computer को the moment you restart your computer or shut down and then again start your computer at a later point, computer wakes up as a person who has forgotten everything, कि उसके powers क्या हैं, उसकी ability क्या है, what it has to do, why it was designed. Then a very dear friend of computer, that is when I am saying computer I mean CPU, a very dear friend of CPU will come to it, which is known as ROM, और वो बोलेगा कंप्यूटर को कि CPU को, hey don't worry, I'm your very good friend and I'll help you recall everything what all you can do. ठीक है, तो the list of items or the functionalities जो उसको रिकॉल करके उसको याद दिलवाता है, that entire code is written in ROM which is permanent. ठीक है, so ROM contains codes or programs or the or data which helps computer to start and then regain its capability. और फिर कंप्यूटर को याद आता है, अच्छा I am computer, I have Windows in me, I will restart Windows and I will perform whatever task user gives to me. ठीक है, so ROM ऐसा entity है जो कंप्यूटर को start होने पे it helps computer to understand what all things it can do and helps computer to start Windows. But the moment computer understands everything, ROM leaves its side और वो उसको छोड़ के चला जाता है. The moment computer is up, ROM says, now I have done my work, dear friend, I'll go. Now you take it up from here. ठीक है, तो बस ROM का काम क्या होता है, कंप्यूटर को स्टार्ट करना. ठीक है, उसमें कोड्स लिखे होते हैं जो CPU को CPU जिस कोड्स को पढ़ता है and CPU understands what all things it can do. ठीक है, so that is done by ROM. ROM का बेसिक आइडिया समझ में आया कि it helps computer, it contains codes which CPU reads when it starts and then boots up. Boots up मतलब वो launch हो जाता है with Windows operating system or whatever operating system. Is this part clear? इसको और देखेंगे थोड़ा सा, पर अभी तक जो बेसिक जिस्ट दिया है, is it clear to all? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, does this happen even when the computer, when we put the computer to sleep?
No.
No, sir.
No.
Okay.
Because booting up takes up considerable time. Sleep से तो it will wake up immediately. When you put on sleep or hibernate mode ना, it goes in a low power state. It does not restart. वो थोड़ा power का consumption अपने circuitry में जो required current होता है, visual displays होते हैं, वो off हो जाते हैं. So that computer का battery कम use हो, and but still computer is on, CPU is functioning.
Sir, what about log off?
Everything. Log off करने पे that particular user will be signed out. Next user can log in. Computer is not shut down. Windows is still working.
Okay, only in case of shutdown or restart, it happens like this.
Yeah, correct. Shutdown restart होने पे CPU, I'll write, CPU reads the code from ROM every time it starts afresh. Starts afresh मतलब क्या, या तो रीस्टार्ट किया हो या शटडाउन करने के बाद स्टार्ट किया हो. Okay, that is ROM helps in booting. ROM booting में हेल्प करता है. क्लियर है? नाउ एक और चीज हम लोग अब देखते हैं. About what does RAM do then? Now we'll come to RAM. Okay. RAM. So how it helps? RAM, first of all, it is, वो क्या था, उसमें नॉन वॉलेटिलिटी था. That means वो
The programs are
the code or the content or the whatever data is there inside ROM will always be there, persistent होगा. It won't get erased when you restart the computer or start the computer again after shutdown. ठीक है, but it is volatile memory. Volatile memory. That is, data gets erased every time you start afresh. मतलब either restart
or shut down.
or start after shutdown. Okay. So then why is RAM used? Okay. अब next question is, तब RAM की जरूरत क्या है? सब काम ROM ही से करवा लेते हैं, ठीक है, बट बनाने वाले ने कुछ ऐसा बनाया है. देखो, अब मैं एक sort of scenario imagine करवा रहा हूं. I am presenting you a scenario which you understand as a story. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर है, let's say there is a computer. This computer can see only two types of memories, that is RAM and ROM. कुछ लोगों के लिए सरप्राइजिंग होगा, computer does not know what is hard disk. Computer never talks to you. When I say computer, I mean CPU. ठीक है, जो उसका प्रोसेसर होता है. तो CPU is never connected directly to secondary memory. It is only connected to primary memory. मैं लिख देता हूं, note CPU can only see primary memory or main memory. CPU को पता ही नहीं है, that is RAM and ROM. It does not directly interact with any type of secondary memory. Secondary memory. ठीक है? So what happens is, when you restart the computer, ठीक है, first of all, who comes? अच्छा, one more thing. This RAM is talking bidirectionally, ठीक है, with secondary memory.
Ilham,
Mute कर लो यार, आवाज, you can mute your mics. Okay. So CPU secondary memory से secondary memory से who is connected? RAM is connected. और कंप्यूटर किसको देख सकता है? कंप्यूटर can only talk and directly see RAM and ROM. ठीक है? And RAM is on the back side connected to secondary memory. So if computer is talking with secondary memory, it is only through RAM. कंप्यूटर को पता नहीं है, CPU को पता नहीं है, CPU does not know that there is something known as secondary memory, that is hard disk, pen drive, whatever. उसको हरदम यही लगता है, CPU always thinks that whatever data is coming to me or whatever data I am giving RAM to save, it gets saved in the RAM only. ठीक है? And it is not aware of secondary memory attached to it. उसको secondary memory के बारे में knowledge किसको है? It only RAM has the knowledge about secondary memory. Okay, so how this thing works? Let's say there is a song saved on your computer. तो song कहाँ save होता है? Is it saved on RAM or
Secondary memory.
सेकेंडरी मेमोरी. सॉन्ग क्यों नहीं होगा सेव्ड रैम में? Why can't you save song in the RAM?
Sir, it'll get deleted when we turn
Yeah,
on the.
of course, because we are already seen RAM is volatile. Agar if you save, if there was a possibility of saving it in the RAM, then what would have happened is next time when you start, you will see that there is no song because RAM is volatile. That is, every time you start the computer, it gets cleaned up. ठीक है? So that means whatever you are saving on your hard disk, your pen drive, anything, that is C drive or D drive जो computer पे दिखता है
Sir,
ना?
but can we save?
No, never.
No.
Okay, so I'll mark here sort of everything you save, that is C drive, D drive, etc. gets saved here. मतलब किसमें? Secondary memory, which can be hard drive, pen drive, ठीक है, etc. So let's say you have saved a song. ठीक है, 5-10 minutes more will continue. उसके बाद we'll wrap up. So what happens is, let's say step 1, you save a song. ठीक है, तो वो सॉन्ग कहां जाएगा? Get saved in
Secondary
hard
memory.
drive. Let's say हार्ड ड्राइव में सेव कर लिया, सी ड्राइव में या डी ड्राइव में, कहीं भी. मान लेते हैं कंप्यूटर उठ चुका है, कंप्यूटर इज अवेक, मतलब विंडोज हैज लोडेड. ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ एवरीथिंग वर्क्स. एंड दिस एवरी टाइप ऑफ सॉन्ग, मूवी, गेम, एनी फाइल, वर्ड, एक्सेल, पावर पॉइंट का कोई भी फाइल, दे आर known as more commonly programs or softwares or software. So what I mean is, whenever you save any program, any software on your computer, that gets saved in either hard drive, pen drive, etc. ठीक है? So that will be saved in your hard drive, pen drive, etc. Now you want to play the song, for example, or you want to execute the song, or you want to play the game. ठीक है? So in order to play the song, what will you do?
Go to the secondary drive and play it.
Go to the location,
Double click on it.
and let's say double click on it. उस केस में क्या होगा? Then the copy of that song, or in more general term, for any program or software. This happens for every program or software.
It will be saved in the RAM.
Not saved, moved temporarily. Song gets saved in the RAM. ठीक है? And now we know, now as CPU और कंप्यूटर जिसको हम लोग बोल रहे हैं, can directly see or access RAM. ठीक है? It will, it मतलब कौन? CPU. It will start executing means reading or processing the program, the song or program, and you will hear it on speakers. ये कैसे हुआ? IPO साइकिल याद होगा. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you
Yes, sir.
restart your computer, do you think this song will still be playing? मान लो बीच में शट डाउन कर दिया और for some reason computer restarts automatically.
No,
Will
sir.
the song will still
No,
be,
sir.
will
No,
the song will be playing
No,
No,
sir.
still? Yeah.
No, sir.
No. RAM will get erased again.
Yes.
ये फंक्शनैलिटी समझ में आया कंप्यूटर कैसे काम करता है? So how computer works is every time you start your computer, ठीक है, कोई भी फाइल जो सेव्ड है तुम्हारा, if you pick up that file and execute, that file will be, once the file is there, परमानेंट बेसिस पे हार्ड डिस्क पे सेव होता है. व्हेन यू डबल क्लिक एंड स्टार्ट एग्जीक्यूटिंग इट, अ कॉपी ऑफ इट विल बी मूव टू रैम. Computers will directly see the code in the RAM or that program in the RAM. Your CPU will start executing it and you will see the process. ठीक है, चलो इस पॉइंट से और some 10 minutes more discussion is left. We will start in the next class. ठीक है,
Okay, sir.
and then we will go into the solution. तो ये solution का बात किए थे ना यहाँ पे, this one. So ये वाला को कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे और उसका अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैसे आएगा, we will go into that. ठीक है, बस इतना कंसेप्ट को मूवी की तरह एक बार देख लेना, इमेजिन कर लेना. ओके, दिस एंटायर वर्क्स कैसे सेकेंडरी से इधर आता है, फिर इधर से इट स्टार्ट्स प्लेइंग. ठीक है, हाउ दिस हेल्प्स इट टू स्टार्ट, एंड वंस इट स्टार्ट्स anything that you play will be first moved here, and then from here CPU will execute it and you will see the computer functioning. ठीक है, with this much knowledge we will start again the further discussion. I'll again summarize this next class, and then we will proceed ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, there is an announcement, sir.
what announcement?
So Uma ma'am has asked about the houses of student.
Wait.